Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my haul that I mentioned to you guys if you wanted me to share with you. These are products that I either had picked up maybe 1, 2, 3 things here and there towards the end of May into June. June was my birthday month, so I did get quite a few products from family members and so on and so forth. So I do have a pile of things that I have purchased. It's been a while since I purchased something this big, or at least gotten this many things, because I am trying to be more better at my products, what I'm bringing into my collection and so on and so forth. And doing my top picks and skips has really helped me to think about things, whether I am going to really want them or should I hold off on these products. And some of the products that I mentioned you guys in my top picks and skips is in this pile. So before I get into it, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you do like it, and let's get on with the video. Now, as always, like I mentioned you guys, if you want any reviews, any type of tutorials with any of these products, let me know. I do have quite a few products here, so I'm not going to stop and swatch anything because it will be forever. I'm telling you guys, because I even have one more package that has yet to arrive. So I just went ahead and wanted to film this just to get it up for you guys. So I'm going to start out with the drugstore portion of it first, because there were a few things at the drugstore. My Target revamped its whole entire store. We have one of the older Targets, one of the very first Targets I have ever opened in the United States on the East Coast. So it needed an upgrade badly, and it's still not done, but we have finally gotten a lot of brands, and they redid the whole entire building to make it look like the most newest Targets out there. So we ended up getting Pixie, which is pretty awesome. So I ended up picking up both of the highlighters in their collection. I love Pixie highlighters. They are one of the best at the drugstore. I'm telling you guys, I fell in love with last year's collab with Aspen Novard, and I love those. I actually just pulled some out this time, and these are no exception. I have actually only swatched Delicate Dew, which is this one, and then the other one is Subtle Sunset. I have checked both of these. They're beautiful, you guys. I am definitely going to be using these in some future videos. I think that they're one of the best ones out at the drugstore. Seriously, they're $16 a piece US, but they're worth every penny, because technically it's $8 a side, because you're getting 2 highlighters in one. The other highlighter that I picked up was the new Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Peach. They came out with Topaz and Peach. I just went ahead and picked up Peach because I wanted to try it out for the summertime. It's a lot more peach, so I'm hoping it works for me now in the summer, because that was my intention with it. The other product that I purchased, and this is the only blush I have purchased this whole entire year. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I am, but I'm pretty sure it's the only blush I have purchased this whole entire year, because I'm trying to be good about my purchases. This is the LA Girl Just Blushing blushes. This one is called Just Peachy. This was an online only purchase, and I forget what I had bought when I bought it, but this is the only thing that came for me. Everything else wasn't for me. I remember that. So this one is online only, and it's a matte peachy blush. It's really, really pretty, you guys. It's very, very pretty. Very peachy, apricot-y. I don't know if you guys can see it like there. You could tell that it's very peachy, but it's matte. So I love this formula. This is the only blush I purchased thus far this year. 2 setting powders. I have always been a fan of loose setting powders, and I have never been shy about that. Now it seems like everyone's on the bandwagon, and I love loose setting powders, so there's more coming out of the drugstore. I panned my NYX Set It But Don't Fret It loose setting powder a while back, and I finished it, never repurchased any drugstore ones. So drugstores came out with new ones this year, and I picked up 2 of them. I thought I picked up 3, but I guess only 2. This is the Milani Translucent to Light to Medium. Milani seems to have really good powders to mattify your face. I have found that over the years, so I'm kind of trusting this one to mattify me. And then this one was one that Drea raves about. She really likes. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder. I have used the pressed version of this, but I felt like it was too cakey on my skin. You can go overboard with that, and I was never light-handed with it, so I never purchased it. And it's been a few years since I've used that one, so I feel like this one's going to be similar to it, just in a loose form, and I'm kind of better at the loose form anyway. So I did pick up these 2 loose setting powders. Now the other products that were from the drugstore, these were actually gifted from my sister, and she got me something else and I don't know where I did with it. These are NYX Vivid Bright Cream pots, and there's 4 colors I really wanted. These are not cheap. These are $10 a pop, so I didn't want to go overboard, but this is what they look like, and I just wanted these to either use as a base or use as a liner, a gel liner. I didn't want to spend an arm and a leg on like Tartes, or Makeup Geek no longer has any, ColourPop no longer has any. So I wanted something out there and unique, but I didn't want to spend too much knowing that I wasn't going to use them as an everyday type of thing. So I got 4 shades. Actually, she got me 4 shades. This one, the first one's called Love Overdose, which is like this pink one. And this is completely matte, because some of these have shimmer to them, so you have to really pay attention to that. The other one that I got was Sugar Rush, which is this beautiful lavender shade. You guys know that I've been after a lavender shade. Then I have this green one, because you know I can't help myself with greens. Aqua Sapphire, which is this beautiful green. And then the last shade is like this muted blue. It's called a Blueprint. It's not super vibrant and loud in your face, but it's very, very pretty. So I did get these 4 from her, and another product that I cannot find at the moment, but there is something else lingering in my collection that's new. Okay, so now these are the products that either are indie brands or things that I have purchased online. Obviously, I got my birthday gift. I picked this one because I knew I was going to use it. This is the Parker It's Your Birthday, the Bite Beauty set. I actually have owned Glacé in the past. This is actually the same, or I don't own it anymore, it went bad on me, but this is the one that I used when my son was born and we did family portraits when he was a newborn. That's the actual lipstick that I did use in those pictures, and I've always loved it, so I wanted it back in my collection without having to pay the full price for it. So that's why I picked this for the free gift with purchase. And obviously I did place an order for Ulta, because Ulta, for the birthday month, finally this month, for the month of June, is the last month of their quarter, and I always have the worst free gift with purchase. It's always a mascara or a sample size of something that's so silly. But this year they got the NARS Orgasm blush, so this was the birthday gift for Ulta, so very happy about that. I actually haven't even opened it to see what size it is. Oh, okay, it's like it's like the mini size of it. So yeah, there it is. There it is, you guys. So that was the birthday gift this year from Ulta, because they sometimes are horrible with their birthday gifts. It's like, is it even worth me driving down to go get it? So I did get it this year. Now with the Ulta purchase, I might as well give you guys those, because you know, might as well. I did get 2 palettes. The first one was one that I mentioned in my top picks and skips that I wanted. This is the Anastasia Dream Glow Kit, and I'm actually not wearing this. I should have wore this today. So this is what it looks like here. I'll show you like here. See how they look? They are colorful highlighters, but they're very subtle. Every review or any swatches that I've seen of these don't look super bright and in your face. These look are very, very soft, glow within, but they are like that glowy look. So I'm very happy that I did get this one. This one was a little bit more pricey than the last ones. I think the last ones are all 40. This one was 45. And I did have 20% off, you guys. I did have 20% off. So I did get this. The other product that I did mention that I wanted in my top picks and skips was this Smashbox Cover Shot in Pinks and Palms eyeshadow palette. This was also under 20% off. And I also, for Ulta, you get $10 off anything in the whole store for your birthday month. So I did get also $10 off. But this is what the actual palette looks like here. And it's the Pinks and Palms shade. Look how pretty that is. I am so happy to have this in my collection. I wanted this one. I only own 2 other ones of this, so I didn't go crazy with this collection, but these shades are beautiful. You get those pinks, you get coppers, and you get that pop of mint shade. So I'm very, very happy to have this one, and I'm glad. This was only online only. And the only lip product that I did allow myself to get, because it was the only lip product that I still wanted, and I was going on almost a 1.5 to 2 years still wanting this since this came out. This is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Out Loud. This is the one that I've always wanted, and I'm not even joking. It's always sold out at my Ulta online or in the store, and it was finally in stock, so I finally took advantage of it. And this is what the color is. I've wanted this for so long, so I allowed myself only for my birthday to get this one. This is the only lip product that I did purchase, and I did splurge because I still wanted it, and it's been a very long time since I wanted it, so that one became part of my collection. Okay, you guys, now for the indie brand purchases. First and foremost, this is something you guys have seen in a bunch of my videos. I am wearing it today on my eyes. I tried to kind of like do different shades on my eyes, normally what I wouldn't do and what I haven't used from this palette. And this is the Violet Voss Flamingo palette. This review should be up very soon. I have done a few looks with this already, as you guys can tell. I have used every single shade in this palette. Yes, I have used every single shade and I have my thoughts on it. I have been playing around with it since I've gotten it. And on my spare time, on my everyday wear. Yes, I've been wearing this to camp with my daughter, but spoiler alert, I love it. But you guys will hear more about it pretty soon in a review. But that is what I'm wearing on my eyeballs, just in case you're wondering what the heck is on my eyes. The next Violet Voss purchase that I did get was one that I wanted from Sephora, and it was sold out all the time. Of course, this is closed. So this was in stock, so I wanted to get it. Let me open it up because, of course, it has a bunch of stickies in it. This is the Rainbow Eyeshadow Palette. Now, it's not technically a rainbow per se eyeshadow palette, but I am such a fan of the Violet Voss formula, and I own every single eyeshadow palette. I'm not even kidding you guys. And this was the only one I didn't own, and I wanted it. It's beautiful. It's actually a lot bigger pans than I thought they were when I first looked at it online. So you get the blue, green, yellow. You do get like a rainbow per se, but it's all a metallic-y chrome type of eyeshadow. It reminds me of the chocolate gold palette or the heavy metals palette from Urban Decay that I have shared with you guys in the past. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm very happy to have it. I don't care if nobody likes it. I am such a fan of Violet Voss. I have been a fan for them for years. Before they came to Sephora, before they were big, when they only had glitters at the time. I really do like them. So this made my Violet Voss eyeshadow palette collection complete because I collect them. I know it's a bit much. Now on to the next eyeshadow palette. The rest are all eyeshadow palettes, you guys. The next palette that I got was the Pinky Rose Bright Lights palette. They were having some sort of sale. Now, my understanding is that their headquarters is in New Jersey, if not New York. So this literally came to my house the next day. I placed the order. The next day it was at my house. I was so shocked at the shipping of this palette because I didn't expect it to be so quickly. And my intentions were to buy it when I went to New York at our annual trip, Mr. Man and I, but we haven't picked a date yet, and I didn't know if I was able to get it then, so I just wanted to order it online. So I did get it, you guys. This is so pretty. It comes with matte satins and these glitteriness. Oh, I've wanted this palette going on a year, even maybe a little over a year, because I was still working. And I remember talking to a coworker about this palette. So maybe be going on 2 years I've wanted this palette. So I am happy it's finally mine. This is one of the cheaper ones of the palettes that I did purchase. Very excited, and I'm definitely going to, all these eyeshadow palettes you guys are going to see on camera. So don't worry, at least the eyeshadow palettes you're definitely going to see on camera. The other brand that I did get, this was a very first purchase that I did get from this brand. These are the Luxie eyeshadow singles. This is their summer something, I can't remember what the name is, collection of eyeshadow palettes. I like bundle sets when it comes to indie brands that sell single shadows because it makes it easier for me to have to pick and choose what I want, because I will go overboard on buying eyeshadows. So if they cater a bundle for me, I'll just buy the bundle and try out the eyeshadows. Now these aren't anything unique. They are beautiful. They're all shimmery shades. None of these are matte, but I wanted to try the formula out. Now I will say that out of all the indie brands so far that I've tried, minus the international ones that I've tried, Luxie had the worst shipping time. I felt like this took 2 weeks to get here. 2 weeks. And when I ordered from Davina and Sydney Grace, I mean, Davina's in California and I got it within 2 to 3 business days. And the same thing with Sydney Grace. I felt like their turnaround rate was like 3-4 days. This took about a good 2 weeks because I ordered this at the end of June. I ordered this actually the day that I signed the paperwork to sell my house. So we're going on 3 weeks because I just got this today in the mail as I'm filming this. So I'm not too happy about the turnaround rate. And I think they're in Illinois, so it shouldn't have taken that long. But I haven't tried the formula yet. I am new to them, so nothing came broken, so that's the good thing about it, because if not, I would have been very upset about that, considering I already had to wait a while for it. Last but not least, I placed my very first international indie brand purchase. My second one should be coming anytime soon. I did place a second one with a different company, so I am little by little getting my little wish list things. This was from Blush Tribe. Blush Tribe has won me over big time, you guys. I placed the order for these in May. Over a month before I knew what date we were closing our house. About 2 weeks before, no, it was like the first week of June, she had posted on her Instagram and her Twitter that she had unexpected delays in the shipments, that these might take longer. So I panicked because I knew that if I didn't act, these pallets would have showed up in my old home, and the new neighbor or the new owners would have gotten these pallets, and who knows if they would have even given them to me or not. I would have had to fight a whole big deal or stalk my UPS man, and I was not about to do that. So I went ahead and reached out to her. I emailed her my situation. I'm telling you guys, she did not have to do this. She went right away, put it on there, changed the address for me, and had them shipped to my parents' house. So when they were shipped out, I didn't have to worry about them going to my old address. They were just going to come here. She went above and beyond. That won me over. Her turnaround rate for answering my email was super quick, super sweet. I mean, like, I am so happy with their customer service. I can't not tell you anything bad. It was just, everything about it was so good. I did post these on Instagram, and she did repost them as well. So I'm that was very flattering. Obviously, let's show you the first one. This one is called the Blossom Tri Palette. Look how pretty this is. It's all mattes, and it's very hard to find an all matte bright eyeshadow palette. So I'm very excited about this. Not one person have I heard say that this is bad. And then she came out with this one recently. This was the Hasina palette. Now mine came broken. The red shade came shattered. So it kind of got all over the packaging. Luckily, it didn't really ruin any of the eyeshadows. I hope not, but I have to be very careful because I still see some of the red getting everywhere. So I'm hoping that it doesn't ruin the palette. But this is the Hasina palette. It does bring some shimmer and matte in here, and that's why I wanted to, because I wanted to try something with shimmer on there, considering this is an all matte palette. And after I got these, she came out with number 2. I'm going to hold off on number 2 because I want to try her formula out first before I overwhelm myself. But it's all purples and greens, and I really do want it. So I'm hoping that this is beautiful, because I'm very excited about that. I did forget a few more things, you guys. I'm telling you guys, this is why it was going to take forever. I did find this brand on Instagram, and I wanted to try them out. Their loose pigments is what won me over. This is called Her Mannerisms. That's the indie brand. Again, her turnaround rate was amazing for shipping. I had no issues. The pricing is really good. I went ahead and bought her Lucid Dream eyeshadow palette, and this palette is so heavy. I would not recommend traveling with this palette. It weighs a ton. Like, it's heavy. Each of these eyeshadows, I believe, is 7 grams. So could you imagine? This is what the eyeshadow palette looks. Look how big it is according to my head. It's huge, you guys, huge. But I fell in love with the tutorials I saw online on her Instagram page, so I had to go ahead and buy it. She had some sort of promo where I think this palette was like 28 bucks with free shipping in the US, so $28 for this palette. It's ridiculous. She also had a pre-order for loose pigments, and you guys know how I am about loose pigments. The loose pigments came with 2 brushes, so once you order the loose pigment set, you get 2 brushes to use. So I have 2 new brushes to test out, but I wanted to show you this because this is how the loose pigments come. It comes in a little, like a bag, a satchel bag, which is super cute. And then you open it up. And I also share this on Instagram. Look how big this is, you guys. This is huge. These are all her loose pigment. It only comes in a set, so I couldn't pick and choose, and I did put them upside down so I could see the shades of them. But this is what the actual logo is. I don't know if you guys can see that with the reflection, but that's her logo, and this is the pigments. These pigments are ridiculously huge. They are so big. You get so much product in these. You get 6 grams of product in these. That's an immense amount of product. So I also fell in love with her aesthetic, her brand, her turnaround rate was awesome. So I did go ahead and purchase these as well. Last but not least, I did receive PR this month, technically, in a way. You guys know the first one was this highlighting palette. Let me grab it. This highlighting palette by Alexa Persico. I have raved about this, you guys. I have used the crap out of this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail with that palette. You guys know everything about it. I'll link my favorites so you guys can hear about it. But while I was moving, literally the week that I was out of my house, I got an email from Sigma asking if I wanted to try out some of their products. Now, I am not one to jump on any bandwagon, and I'm going to tell you a quick story. I have Sigma products already. I don't even know if I have any right here. Yes, see, look, this is proof right here. This is a Sigma brush. I have owned Sigma brushes for about 6 years now. My very first purchase on Sigma was in 2012. I purchased a set. Eyeshadow brushes set that they used to have back then for my mother. This is when they first started. Before I even started my YouTube channel, I purchased Sigma brushes for my mom. My mom's birthday is in March. It so happened that my birthday is in June, so my mother went ahead and turned around and bought 2 sets for me. An eyeshadow palette or eyeshadow set that was included this, as well as face brushes, which included the flat top kabuki brush, you know, the angled one, the rounded one, all those. So I was so excited. I have loved them. As you guys can see, this brush is how old now? 6 years old, and it's still working great. I still use it. I used it today on my look. There is absolutely nothing wrong with these brushes. I've never shown them on my channel because once I started my channel, I felt like Sigma was talked about everywhere. Their affiliate program was talked about everywhere. And I've mentioned this in the past, and I have always mentioned this. I hate jumping on bandwagons, especially ones that like are really in your face. I don't like that. I don't want to be labeled as another one that's throwing it in your face. So I never showed them on my channel. I never showed them what I was using. I never showed them when I was using them. I never showed them if they were a favorite of mine because I just did not want you guys to hear it from me as well. You guys knew they were good. They are good. I still have them. So that's the reason why I agreed to accept this PR, because I already own things from them. It's not like they're winning me over by this product. No, I already know how they are. I've enjoyed them. I've never tried any of their makeup products, even though my aunt, who was the makeup artist, like 3-4 years ago, when they first started doing makeup, she had told me, I bought some of their makeup. It's really good. You should buy it. But I was so all over it. I did not want to see it. I did not want to be around it because everyone and their mom was talking about it that I didn't want to. But they did reach out, and I did agree because the hype has died, and I still feel like they're a good brand. They still have good products. So I did want to try out what new has come about, because 2012, we're in 2018, what's new? So the first thing that they sent in this huge box, look at this huge box. They sent out this huge box, and I am going to test some of these out on camera as well. They sent out this Sigma Spa Express brush kit cleaner. My mother actually owns this, and the bigger one. She has purchased them on her own. She has loved them. She has never shared them with me. So now that I have my own, I can try it out. I'm very excited about this because now that I am living with my parents, it is harder for me to find somewhere to wash my brushes, and this might be a little bit easier for me to actually use. The next thing that they sent to me was this flat 80 kabuki brush, but it's like the angled triangle kind. It's kind of like this. It's triangle kind in here. It's going to take me forever to open these up, you guys. But I am actually excited to try this because I am a fan of the flat kabuki brush as it was. So we're going to try that one out. The other thing they sent me was this 3D HD blender, and mine are about to die. Like, look, I need a new beauty sponge. So this one, it's supposed to reach every contour of your face. So we're going to try this out. It's a little bit differently shaped. But we're going to test this out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to test this out in a makeup play date with you guys. Next brush that I have is an F56, and it's supposed to accentuate highlighter. This reminds me of an old Sonia Kashuk brush that she discontinued like years ago that I own. So I'm very excited. I could see how it contours to your face, but I kind of might like this for other things like my nose. Then I have my diffused crease. This is the E36. What is this one? This one's the E40. So E36, and this looks perfect for the crease. Look how tiny that one is. This one might be my new favorite. Then they sent the Sigmagic Brush Shampoo. This is a natural liquid brush cleanser. Oh, wow. I didn't even know they had this. Shake gently before use. Pump 1 to 3 times directly into the wet brush fibers. I'm definitely going to try this out, you guys. Oh, that is really, really cool. Then the last 4 products that they did send me were makeup products. And this is what I'm excited even more about because I've never tried them. They sent me a curling mascara. This is the Sensuously Lash Curling Mascara. Mine's about to die, so this is perfect timing to test this one out and check it out and see. Then they sent me a liquid pen eyeliner. This is in the color Wicked. Now, as you guys know, I am not a fan of pen eyeliners. I am a gel liner girl all the way, but that's not to say I can't try this out. So I'm going to try this out. This is what the actual pen looks like. It looks promising. It looks promising. So we're going to test this one out for like those days where I don't feel like doing a gel liner. Then we have this eyeshadow base primer. Ooh, in the color Sorbet. And you know how I am about the... Ooh, this is really pretty. This is like a mauve-y, pinky kind of shade. And I love my jumbo eyeshadows. And then the last 2 products, this one is, let's see what this is. This is an Aurora powder. It's a face powder. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Wow, you guys, this was so generous of them. Wow, this is beautiful. Look at this. This looks like a really pretty blush, like blush bronzer all in one. This is the Cor de Rosa. That really does look like a, reminds me of Dallas from Benefit. Don't I have that around here somewhere? I have it around here somewhere. I might compare it to that because this is what this reminds me of. Well, that is very, very pretty. And then the last thing they sent me was a shimmer cream in the color Brilliant. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh my word, look at that. That is beautiful. Oh wow, I wonder if I can use this on my face or it's only eyes. Let's see. Does it tell you? No, I'm gonna have to look this up online to see if I can use this on my face. Oh, it's a highlighter. Oh, so I can use it on my face. So I'm pretty sure I can use it on my eyes. That's really pretty. All right. So that is what they sent me in this big package. I'm very, very thankful for all this stuff. I never in a million years would I have thought that Sigma would have reached out to me or anybody in general to send me anything, let alone all of this stuff. And again, I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for you guys. So I do want to test some of these out. I want to try these on camera. Those that I can't use on camera, I'm definitely going to get back to you guys. I'm very, very happy with all the things that I got for my birthday. I am missing one more thing for my birthday. I am not buying much, you guys. The only reason why I have all this stuff is for my birthday. So I was asked what I wanted and I was told, and I forgot to ask about my Dior highlighter that I wanted. So here we go again, maybe for Christmas. I keep wanting that highlighter and I keep forgetting to ask for it. So anyway, I will list all these products down in the description box. I know this is going to be a super long haul, so I apologize already for it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in my next video. And don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye guys.